Hi Leo, welcome to Wandering Magic. This is going to be your June 2022 message, and this is going to be Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, oddly, the song that came to my head for you is Ed Sheeran. Don't fuck with my love. That heart is so cold, all alone on my own. So, that part right there. And I forget the name of it, but it's like either your heart is icy or you're involved with someone that's icy, meaning they're being cold toward you. And it's interesting because before I had even, I mean, there's the Two of Cups here, but before this came out, I had just saw the Family in Reverse, Smoke and Mirrors, and Sacred Stones, and I'm like, I feel like this is gonna be a love reading, and I really try to keep this general, so just kind of bear with me. But the message is pretty potent when it comes to love. But again, just stay with me, and we'll try to uncover all the layers here. So, so you're in a place in life where you want to start a family. That doesn't mean that you want to get married right now and have children and a house and a white picket fence and a two-car garage. Whatever family means to you, you're essentially ready to settle down. For some of you with children, you have concerns with them. So it obviously depends on how old they are and where they are in life. So if they're adult children, you're worried about them maybe being faulty somehow, and I don't even know why that came out, but you're worried about, essentially with the children part, I'm getting there's becoming a disconnect. So maybe they're either getting older or maybe they're like an adult and they've been kind of giving space. However that dynamic is, there's a disconnect or an uncertainty. Do I put my kid in daycare? Do I put them in private school? Is this a good idea where what they've been doing? How can I change the way things go? And there's a heavy energy of children here. So you could even be with a partner where you don't have children and your partner wants children and you don't, or vice versa. And so you're kind of starting to see, that part of the scenario, and how can you shift that? How can we do this differently? And that perspective is changing. Smoke and Mirrors is talking about just being open and honest about what you're feeling, instead of disguising it or saying things to people because this is what they want to hear, this is what they want to do. And it's like, well, what do you want to do? How do you feel about this? This is Sacred Stones talks about building relationships. So building relationships with new people or an existing person, but big part of that is communication, and that's what really what I'm getting the disconnect from, the communication. For some of you, the communication is lacking. It's not there, it doesn't exist, and that's a problem. Because essentially you're trying to figure something out on your own instead of involving the person that it involves. So you need to have that conversation, include them in the conversation. What is it that's not being said? What is it that is kind of being pushed to the back? What needs to take the forefront now? It seems like something's been sitting on the back burner for too long, and now it's time to just start making moves, because it feels stagnant, it feels stuck. For the tarot, we got the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Interestingly enough, you have this Two of Swords. Again, the non-communication of things, trying to figure something out, something that feels like it's taunting you, haunting you. You may even be losing sleep over this. But there's something about the foundation that is cracked. There's a crack in the foundation. There's something that is broken, but you want to repair. You ultimately want to get to a place where you feel connected again, where you feel whole, where you feel good. So let me show you something really quick. If you look at this family card here, there's a coexistence of people and children. The one in the middle looks like they're running to the baby that's on their own. And if you look over here, you have this whole dynamic of a family, right? There's, everybody's there having a good time, whether they're, these people are husband, wife with their children and their dog, or They could just be, you know, siblings with their children. Or, you know, be a person here with their adult child and their children, so grandpa and children. However you see this, but there they are again. So this is the ultimate goal, but right now this is where you are. So there may be some turbulence and some tension with a child in your life, an adult child, a grandchild. It could just be that you're close with a let's say a godchild or something like that. There's a disconnect happening, and you want to make that connection, and it's going to take a little bit of effort on your part. So let me put, and so before I even get there, there's that making the connection again with the Two of Swords and being too much in your head and wanting to bring this together. But look, there's no communication. There's no communication. But is the communication because you're not communicating maybe with a spouse or an ex about the child you have in common? Or is this a parenting differences and trying to find that happy medium? Doing things behind someone's back, I'm also getting, instead of communicating what that is. You know, again, I feel like a lot of, like, I'm hearing too, like, I don't want any more kids, so I'm hearing that also. But this is about, and I feel like I want to pull more because they're just, I feel like the message is a little choppy, but there's something about the energy of children that's circling around this. It could also be, pulling that aside, you really just want to connect with self, and maybe you really need to tap into your inner child, tap into some shadow work that needs to get done. Again, the smoke and mirrors. What are you hiding behind? What is it that you haven't faced yet? Are there relationships that need to be built around your parents? Are you the child that needs that nurture from your parents, that you need answers from your parents? Your parents may not be here on this earthly plane, but they may be on the other side. Ask them to come to you in your dreams. Try some automatic writing. Get the answers that you need to move forward. Because again, yeah, you're down and out about this, but you really want to find solutions to this. You don't want to be disappointed anymore, I'm getting. I'm gonna shuffle again because the cards just fell. There's a bunch. There is a bunch. Okay, so you got the, oh my gosh, they're just falling in chunks. The next time that happens, I'm gonna take them. Let's see. All right, so you got the Five of Cups in reverse. So it talks about conflict. Okay. They're just falling. This is insane. Look, that's just way too many, Spirit. Like, it's just way too many. All right, I think that they're wanting me to say what I'm feeling. See, okay, no problem, got it. And there's another page. I saw the other page there. For some of you, it's another fire sign involved. So it could be a Sagittarius, or that could be one of your other placements. But you have the Five of Cups and the Temperance in reverse. So what is it that is not quite measuring up? Are you compromising for someone else? Again, you have to do what you want when it comes to your own happiness. I'm seeing a lot of yellow. There's a lot of yellow here, and then there's yellow here. I'm focusing in on the yellow coin here with the Six of Pentacles. You need, you know, there's an imbalance. There's a six of Pentacles in reverse again. And it's, you're being asked to really, there's a lot of like figuring it out this month kind of energy. And a lot of people may be conflicted with the whole Gemini energy, with that whole duality. Well, if I do this, or if I do that, or if I do this, or if I do that. So, you know, the other thing I want to pull for is what's on the other side. A little bit more detail of what's on the other side of this Two of Swords, because there's a bit of an indecision. What are you indecisive about? What is it that you can't figure out? What are you compromising on? So we'll do the left and we'll do the right on either side of the sword. Okay, there's one. So there's the Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor in reverse is a little bit of a give up energy. And now all the fire signs have officially showed up because you are the Aries. There's Temperance that came out for Sag, and now here's the Emperor with the Aries energy. So there's a lot of, it feels very fiery. The Queen of Swords or the Queen of Wands wanted to come out, but she was lumped together with the others. So okay, there we go. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, well, we got two. Okay, this one's for the middle. Got it. Okay. No fucking way. Okay. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. So this is like the ultimate desire, the getting to the goal of happiness, stability, generational wealth, things of that nature, generational curses, and finally getting on the other side of that, because what's on the other side is feeling like there is no foundation. I want to give up. 4 is also foundation. 4 is the Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles with the foundation. There's a crack in the foundation. Something is definitely out of control that needs to be controlled. And it's within your control and you just can't move on from it. With the Chariot card here. For some of you, it could be a Cancer involved. Maybe this kid is a Cancer. Or maybe you need to lean on a Cancer to help you figure it out, because Cancer here is in the middle, and then you have this on either side of Everything that you want is on one side, but then you're compromising too much on the other side, and so you have to find that happy medium here. Again, I can't say this enough. My hands keep wanting to come together. Come together. You can't ask people on the outside that aren't involved. Yeah, sure, get their advice. You don't have to take it. Okay? Just saying. For our advice here, we have toxic. And it says, let go of anything that depletes your energy. You deserve to have love and support. You can't do it on your own. Okay? Just said that. And then you have magic carpet. Fantasy, perspective, shift, and freedom. When you shift your perspective on things, and you take yourself out of fantasy land, you come into reality, and then you get the freedom that you seek. You know, there really is no magic pill to take to get you where you need to go. And don't we all wish we had a magic carpet? But also the magic carpet is forward movement. It's moving forward and you feel stuck. So focus this month on getting yourself unstuck. My left ear is ringing, it hurts. Yeah, again with the foundations, and only involving people that are directly involved in this situation. Sure, get advice from other people, but get the right support you need, or else. And the or else is, or you'll continue to feel the way you're feeling. You're gonna be on different pages. Compromise is necessary, but don't compromise yourself. Don't compromise your morals. Don't compromise your goals. Look up 1313. That just showed up for me. And that's really that. Also 10 is completion, but it's completion before a new cycle begins. So it's basically starting back at 1. So you need to figure out what that is, right? You got these 2 10s here to get you where you need to go, to build your foundations. You got to get something started so you can start repairing what was broken. Okay? All right, I hope you found that helpful. I hope you enjoyed this message. Watch your sun, moon, rising for any layered messages, and I'll see you next time. Bye.